Welcome back to our random Canada challenge mode. I think I want to start to prepare the park for reorganization. I think it'd be funner if we built the main facilities here, and then maybe we put like the power generators and some of the other, backlot facilities up around this corner maybe. This section of this lake here I think would be a really good baryonyx enclosure. So I'd like to turn it into that. So I have kind of started a fence here, which I'll outline what I eventually plan to use for the berry. I want to have the fence follow kind of this curve of the island and then loop back down here, and then use this kind of narrow waterway section on this other side of the island for the herbivores. For now, we're going to leave their pen alone, just the square. And then eventually we'll do more for them later. We'll expand them out. Probably expand the size of the pen for more apatosaurs and expand it over where the buildings are right now. Probably follow this arc back here and then come and do like a pen in this area, I think. And then we'll shave off this part up here so that we can put all these buildings over here instead. But yeah, we'll worry about that a little bit in the future. For now, let's just get running here. So we've got 30 seconds on pattern genes. Minute on efficiency upgrades and fossils. What's your idea, Dino? And then yeah, we'll get the toros out so that we can make more money off them, and then we'll start to expand the enclosure back up over here, and then at some point we'll have to trim this down. We could start to like incrementally trim this down so the dinos don't wander this way. That's an option too. Kind of have them drift up in this way just by cutting this down whenever we get a chance. That might not be a bad call. Alright, Toro is viable. I don't remember if we had more available. Yeah, we have a few. Nope, I'm not doing a copy only challenge. You could do that one. That would be a little too much. A little too tedious for me, I think. I'm sure you could do it. But I just don't think it'd be very fun. And that's coming from me. Okay, so we want you to process fossils, which means we have these two available. So about 4 and 4. I don't think there's anything we can really do with that. We could do those inoculations, probably. We don't need Gambia or Amazon, I think, right? Yeah, we don't. Let's take a look at the inoculation. Because Carnotaurus is awesome. That's why. That's why it's my favorite. We could put a point of logistics into this. I think this is worth the point. Because that's going to allow him to do a bunch of these jobs by himself. He can do every one of these vaccinations solo, which I think is pretty good. And then, yeah, we got our fossil processor, and then this person can just kind of hang. The inoculation research protects against diseases for future dinosaurs after you do it. I should try and figure out the exact mechanics of it. Like, does it fully block them, or does it only block them for dinosaurs that aren't inherently vulnerable, or what? But regardless, it makes a difference in disease spread to some variable degree, which is absolutely worth it. Okay, so that's more Toro. Not complete, but close. Oh, did we do the upgrades for this? Hold on. We did the upgrades, didn't we? Pause. Yes. Extraction capacity, 1 million bucks. I'm willing to immediately throw that at that. I don't know. I think I'd feel better about the fences in the water if there was like something visually different for that section. Like when we put fences over the water in Minecraft, we made a kind of a little dam along the base of the fence, and then the fence level kind of was the same, going from the ground over the water. I think that was a good look. You can do this. But we still need Torosaurus. This dig site we haven't been to yet. 4, that's perfect. Like, let's take a quick look at the fence in the water here. Yeah, I mean, at least it's shallow enough that, like, the wires don't ever droop into the water, which would be problematic for reasons of electricity. But, yeah, I think if it continued straight across at the same height and then just had, like, some different pattern underneath it, I think that would be cooler. That's my personal opinion. Alright, so that's going to be a couple minutes there. Avian pox inoculation is just about done, and then we'll just do the other inoculation right away, too. And I suppose that's potentially another reason to consider replacing the existing dinosaur stock at some point. I mean, they'll probably die before the run is complete of old age anyway, but certainly something to consider. Let's take a quick peek at ailments. So no ailments detected. There's nothing on here about inoculations. I mean, none of these dinosaurs are inoculated, so maybe you don't get the information here anyway. Hard to say. We'll have to check when we release something new. Alright, recovery complete. Oh, that's the other scientist, not this one. Just kidding. Not the welfare scientist. Okay. Well, why don't we do a little bit of a cut till those fossils come in. Alright, here's our last Torosaurus fossil. Coming in with some nice platinum for us. I think we will process this alone. There's an argument to wait, but I am impatient. So I'm not gonna. You do that. You can rest. We have a 5 here. What's the Toro? Let's look at the Torosaurus in here, maybe. Okay, so the Torosaurus should be Svalbard and Papu. That's Yukon. There's Svalbard. We don't have Papu. Rando looks like it might be interesting for now. Actually, we could see if we can get Papu. Let's check that in a second. We'll leave this as Rana for now. Genome, we're looking at GACCC. So, C to G. And then this stays A, this goes to C, this goes to C. This is going to be our most genetically modified species so far. I don't remember the California map offhand, so I'm not sure where a good place to place it would be. GACCC blocked. AA, then a bunch of A's. Yeah, nothing else for the Toro genome. Okay, so that's actually almost complete. We're just missing Humble. Okay, so we'll keep that saved. If we go to the genetics tab, we wanted Papu. Papu is behind this, which is behind this, which is behind this. 875,000. Very expensive, but we could do it. Also gets us sociability. That's the diet thing, right? Or is this... Yeah, this is Tiger, right? Taiga. Yeah, Taiga biome penalty is these guys right here. Everything has large appetite, I guess, for herbivores because of the Taiga specifically. I don't remember ever seeing this before this run, so that might have been in the last update or something. Like the modifier for larger appetite on everything was definitely there previously. I just don't think it was marked especially like it is now. That's what I think changed. But yes. So back to this thing. We needed how much for this? 12. We have currently not 12. Very much not 12. I think we need a geneticist. High valued. 4 genetics. Faster extraction. Motivated 3. Generalist 3. Motivated 3. New candidates in 14 minutes. That's a bit rough. I'm not sure how accurate the JWE cryo is compared to the real creature. I don't think it's bad or anything. But, cryo's not a dinosaur that's been super on my radar, so I'm not Not sure off the top of my head how the accuracy holds up. We could consider skill caps here, like a 4 and a 5. These are not good skill caps. 7's much better. Still not the best. Training level 2. Yeah, so I think training level 2 means he doesn't come with... Oh no, training level 3. 3. So 2 does come with points, I think. I don't know. Cryo counts as a smaller carnivore than Carno does, but Carno's a bit oversized in Jurassic World, so I'm not sure how they actually scale up IRL. What if okay, so if we picked up a 4, that would get us to 11. It only really works if they come with... No, but they don't need to come with points explicitly because we have other points. Point is, we just need somebody with genetics. 31,000 per minute, though, is a little shit. But he's the only one with a decent skill cap. I think I have to just take him. Oh, he's so pricey, too. It's fine. But I think we probably just push him on genetics then. Yeah, because, well, this is an 8 cap, so she is our other primary geneticist. So 2 primary geneticists, that's expected. Alright, then she can finish fossil extraction, and then we can actually push that genetic tree to get the correct, quote-unquote correct, intended, let's say intended, the intended skin pattern for the torosaurs. So we'll let that happen. So it's going to be a minute for the fossils, and then we got to push that research. So we'll do that. Okay, we've done the group adaptation, so we can get the taiga skins done. Right? Yeah, and that leads to the pattern. So that's a... Yeah, let's do you, so we don't have to rest these guys right away. So we'll knock that out, we'll knock the pattern out, and then we can synth those Torosauruses. I don't think... that was social we unlocked, right? Oops. Yeah, that was this tab here. We need Needy Humble, which is the bird. Can we do that, actually? If the Torosauruses are going to be... our first, like, permanent resident with a correct genome, it'd be nice to have them actually have all their mods. Because, like, what's the point of doing everything else if they're not going to have the other stuff? What is the bird lockbind? Species 6, so we can't do it. I think I feel better about getting the pattern right. I don't care as much about getting every mod in there right away. You're just essentially being punished by not having that gene assigned, right? I mean, I guess it makes them slightly cheaper, easier to synth or whatever on time, maybe, or just skill, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah. All right, and then we'll do the pattern right after this. Okay, we got our first rabies outbreak. Our research is done. I also did the crypto inoculation and the prerequisite to get baryonyx, which was the Carnotaurus research. I need to go get a picture of the rabies, though, and deal with that first. So that's the plan here. Sneak that Apatosaurus in there, maybe. Look at all that money. Okay, there's that. Rabies. Let's go. You can do this. I've got a scientist that needs to break 125k. A little expensive. I might not do it. Well, Nothosaurus wasn't revealed at the point where they did the Camp Cretaceous DLC. Because Season 5 was after that. So that's why Notho isn't in. It's also awkwardly in a position of being semi-aquatic, which the game doesn't handle very well. Which is another complicating factor. I need to remind myself of what skin this was. This was Pa Purana. which is the green one. Interesting, a blue and green Torosaurus. Then the genetic points are assigned properly. Okay, 132 to synth is not bad. We'll do these two. I'm going to try and hold off on resting the scientists till we have more money. Then the saber-toothed tiger was like a notable exclusion, I guess. Dimetrodon is still a repto mammal. It's kind of in between. But it's not a full-fledged Cenozoic mammal, so it's understandable that they'd draw the line between Dimetrodon and Sabertooth. Plus, the Camp Cretaceous DLC was before Dominion, and Dominion introduced feathering and fur. You got pycnofibers on the Quetzalcoatlus, and you got feathering, of course, on a bunch of the dinosaurs. So it was kind of the tech to do the Sabertooth probably wasn't really finished at that time, which is probably another big reason to skip it. You don't want to introduce feathers and fur with Sabertooth when you got Dominion DLC coming out later that needs to really push the feathering as a big thing to hype up for that release. 2 eggs. I mean, those are pretty good Torosaurs. Surprisingly, we didn't roll any large appetite on those. Huh. Alright, we'll get them out, because that might get us... Probably doesn't get us a revenue bump, actually, because of these shops. We should probably put shops in to actually finish this. Oh, an accommodation 94% too. Alright, let's spend some money here to boost that stuff then. Yeah, I think we'll put this in over here for a little bit better visibility, maybe. Let's try that. Hopefully I didn't get too close to that bathroom. Nope, we're fine. Oh, that's some weird pathing, but nope, we're good. But then, yeah, we'll put in... I don't know. Which one's worse? Not shopping. Food or drink. Well, let's go with some food, I guess. You want green. Probably just do that and call it a day. Yeah, I was actually a chemistry minor in undergraduate, so I actually took a lot of chemistry courses. Physics major, chemistry minor, so I'm very familiar with atoms, elements, and molecules. Yeah, we should probably research those soon. I don't want to push too much on cost. Plus, this is, yeah, 2.5 stars, actually, so we can't even research it anyway. But we do need to recover some money here. I just want to make sure we get these Torosaurs out and try to finish this contract ASAP, basically. How is this still red? That should be, yeah, okay. The preview just doesn't update when you're looking at it, I guess. Weird. Fair enough. Alright, Torosaurus should cohab with Masudo now. Doesn't really live up to the coloring on the box, does it? Not much blue in that from this angle, at least. I mean, I guess it's a very slight blue tint to the grayness of the body. That's not an awful skin, though. I mean, it's subtle.
Here we have the
but subtle works sometimes.
A dinosaur that has the largest skull of any known land animal. And people say I have a big head.
Didn't the berry in that die of disease or something? I don't remember. That was too long ago. I do vaguely recall it did die or something, but it's not like I chose to die. You need forest, water, and ground fiber. We have no ground fiber in here. We don't really have space. Oh, in fact, the Apatosaurus territory is decayed enough that they don't have space. Okay, fine, you shits. Okay, let's get at least some... It was fiber, right? Some other plants mixed in here. That way they got some stuff to eat. Get them moving around a little bit that way. I don't remember what happened with the baryonyx. I don't remember if it was disease or what was responsible for his demise. Okay, so we're gonna have to expand. I think what we can do is we can just start to go like this way, basically, where we're gonna eventually want to expand anyway. I don't want to expand too much initially. Oh shoot, I want the smaller fences for this because we're using the weaker fences here. I think eventually that arc will be the border of the herbivore enclosure. So actually that looks like a good back line for that. Something like that. And let's fix these front ones, which are kind of weird. All right. Well, that build and then move some stuff around. Contract is still a little bit off. How are we... Oh, you're actually doing... What are you powering? Oh, I think that hotel is being powered by that, potentially. We'll put this back here by the hotel. You look out your window and there's just a power substation. These things do happen. Okay. And then let's, I think, throw down another one of these. Let's get some extra drinks. It's probably right about here. Lots of green and yellow again. That's not really going to change anytime soon. And I suppose we'll just throw down the last one as well. Yeah, I guess I could just go kind of back here. Actually, let's put it... Well, no, that's where power is going to go. So, yeah, let's put it here. It's kind of weird. It's kind of out of the way, but they'll find it, so it'll work. All right. Yeah, power usage is now 0. That's good. That's not powering anything that's not supposed to be. Is this pen built? Yes. Okay, so let's get this sorted out now. So we'll just tear this fence section down. They can expand their territories over that way a bit. The Torosaurus still missing some ground, quite a bit of ground fiber. Probably just want to replace some of these trees. Let the apatosaurs move around, and hopefully that'll sort their stuff out. We can convert this island to a little bit thicker foresting, maybe.
The way I see it.
Okay, revenue contract. Beautiful. Yeah, 91%. They're just missing open space now, actually. Which is kind of surprising that out of everything else, they need open space. We can thin out a little patch over here. And hopefully they move this way, and then they get all these trees, and then it is a little bit more balanced. We'll leave them alone for now. We'll come back and check on them again later.
Raptor person. Me.
And we still need to get these toros going good.
Probably. Anyway, you can learn a lot from me. Like
They're not going to the water. Like, oh, they have enough fiber now, which is good. And open space. Surprisingly, quite a lot of open space. Not sure how that worked out. They just need to go get water. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Okay. So, next objective. We need baryonyx. We need more Torosauruses. And yeah. So let's get the baryonyx research done ASAP so that we can start digging those up. This scientist can be rested now. So we should do that. I think we'll just do these 3. Yeah, Sure. And then after that, okay, so we also might have some more upgrades from this. We put in the Expedition Center yield we should put in, and the response facility scanners, we'll do those too. And then for gene mods, we could do this skin right now. And we can do cross species. We should get this done, I guess, just to have it. Let's do the skin in case we need it in the future. I don't want to do 2 on it. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. That'll wait. We'll get the upgrades in instead. Scanners. And yield. Okay. And then we can look at the Torosaurus. 7 genetics. So yeah, we need to finish Piscivores. We can probably get the person rested too. So we'll wait for that. Alright, the baryonyx precursor research is complete. We can do baryonyx now. So I think we should get the expedition running on that first. It's what, 2 dig sites, right? Yeah, 2 in mainland UK, or I guess it's not really mainland if it's an island, right? It's still the mainland from the perspective of the UK, right? Maybe. I'm not sure about the phrasing there. 6. Can I make the 5 guy a 6 guy? No. You don't have anything either. So let's do cheaper expeditions guy with a friend. I guess we can do the welfare specialist, then we do the synthesis here. And then when they get back from the dig, we can try to hatch Torosaurus egg? I don't know. We know Daisley can do the egg hatch by themselves, actually. And it was, what, 7 genetics? So we can't do it until this guy's back. Okay, so yeah. We put Leonard on rest. Leonard finishes resting. Or maybe we have somebody resting right now, because they don't show up on this tab. Okay, cheaper expedition guy and you then. Because the 5 and the 2 will be enough, so yeah, that's fine. And we'll just get this guy resting right away. Now the other one that's resting is this 4 genetics, so they can process the fossils, or... Well, yeah, if we would have kept this person, we could have actually had these 2. Okay, so I should have kept her. That was the wrong person to send, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So it's going to be a hot minute till we can get the next wave of Torosauruses out. And there are our fossils. First baryonyx fossils and some eggs. A whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's 1 pip too many, but that's 80% baryonyx genome right there, which is pretty solid. Why don't... Torosaurus was 7, we said, right? I think so. So you can do this. The other baryonyx dig site is a 5, which means you can do this. And then this person rests. And then I think we can still do this now, right? The Toros are happy with their enclosure in its current state. Yeah, perfect. 7, we still got the 6 welfare in the back. Oh, although we didn't send out cheaper expeditions guy, but whatever. We could waste a little bit of money there, not a big deal. And this pen has been moved. This is, at least probably the back is what it will actually look like when the pen is finalized. But for now, it's just so that I could start to maybe have the dinosaurs shift this way a little bit more, is the idea. Rabies, get in there, vet. Might be worthwhile to slap another gate down here so that they can get down to this end quicker. By just darting down the road. I'm not sure if that's actually quicker. It might be because they want to maneuver around buildings, but I'm not sure if they're smart enough to do that. So yes. Another thing I could do is we could actually set this up, because there's no dinosaurs here right now. So since they only just sorted out their territories, we could just go ahead and ruin all that hard work by putting in the fence. Where's the... yeah, here. Basically want to try and follow the contour as it exists. It's kind of the idea as I have it. See, that's not going to look good, because that's going to be crooked. We can do that. Yeah, that works. I think that essentially follows the contour of the island, roughly. Yeah, that's not bad. Fence along the ridge.
New objective inbound. This one's a winner.
The amenities is free. Always take amenities. Medium shopping. Shopping, shopping, shopping. Deactivate, activate. Okay. And am I okay with this being a sharp corner here, or do I want to curve this? I think I want to curve this, actually. How do we do that without deleting everything? I guess we do this. So this is about 3 fence sections. So if we go about here like that, that separates these 2 fence sections out, and then I can curve it around there. We'll have to delete this. Actually, let's do that right now. We delete this, and then we just do... oh, that won't work while that fence section's in there. Okay, well, we let the rest of that build, then we delete that little piece of fence, and that can build really quickly.
On that last assignment.
Boom. Delete you. That connects like that. And then, yeah, that looks a little bit... it follows the curving fence thing we're doing. We're not doing as many sharp edges in this section, except for the front. And I kind of want to follow that. Although that kind of breaks down over here, huh? I might have to redo these borders. I don't know. I don't know. It is inconsistent. I suppose the thing to do would just be to like swoop it through there. You know what? Let's just leave it alone. Let's leave well enough alone. That side can be different. Sometimes if you build a little faster and looser, it gives it a more natural feel rather than just being rigid, like sharp 90-degree corners and stuff. So it's not all bad. Fossil extraction completed. We're looking at just the one Baryonyx fossil there. The dig team is still 2 minutes out. We've got 4 people available for jobs. We can do cross species. Yeah, 350k. I'm willing to knock that out right now. 4 eggs. Unfit, unfit, large appetite, large appetite. There's the rubbish torosaurs we're expecting. 880,000. I just spent valuable money I could have used to hatch dinosaurs. A tragic mistake. Well. Oh well. Are these guys still happy? Looks like they are. Alright, cool. 880. We probably want to let a little bit of money bolster. So why don't we let the fossils come in, process the fossils, and wait till we're like $1 million or something. It's probably the play. Alright, research was a mistake. 40-40, yeah, that's not good return either on fossils, unfortunately. Really? 2% shy. Damn. Okay, well in that case... extract, and somebody has to go back out on dig again. So if we do both, it's 168. If we do one, it's 240. Less than 100k, but for 1 pip, that's definitely not worth it. Like, it's definitely not worth it to not use cheaper expeditions is what I mean. Yeah, I think that saves the money compared to 1/5 of a rest cost. What is the rest cost actually specifically? 125. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely worth it. Then I just leave the UI and forget what I was doing, I guess. 5 and 4. Alright, way overdone, but it'll be done really fast, which is good. Okay. Just put me in there as somebody gets eaten by a dinosaur. Do I want to start this at 880 and just go almost broke? It's a really bad idea. Why don't we let this dig complete and then we'll do the Toros? Batch of fossils came in. I spy some golden coins. So that's going to finance our Torosauruses. Nice and easy. And there's the final baryonyx fossil too. That is a absolutely fantastic dig. Whoever extracted all those British doubloons, I gotta give you props for that. Good job. Alright, extracting that. Get these guys going with you. Then we've got a few other people left that we can do some other science with. And enough money to actually do a research project on top of that. We could do the skin. We could always do that easily whenever it actually becomes necessary. Because we don't have anything with Amazon and Gambia. Yeah, I think it makes sense not to do it. I just usually click the skins immediately because why not? Aviary is a bit too pricey. We do want that Dimorphodon. We could push for Quanjusaurus, which is right here. Scientist limit 312 genetics. That's not great either. The staff upgrade tier. Nope, that's not doable. No, and it is immensely frustrating me that they don't have the proper Jurassic Park roster in the Jurassic Park Challenge mode. It's baffling. Especially because they did a great job with the Jurassic Park roster in the Return to Jurassic Park DLC in the first game. That roster has almost every dinosaur you could justifiably include. And the only things missing are ones that are, you know, stretches. Like, I think they should have included Carnotaurus because it's in the Lost World novel. But, yeah, like Troodon was one they could have included in that, but that's not canon. Troodon is not canon to the film, technically. I would have been happy to see it in the roster in either game, but it's understandable that they'd skip at least that. But it makes no sense that in the sequel here, they skip, like, baryonyx. Like, you literally see... Baryonyx is mentioned in Jurassic Park 3. There's a DNA vial prop in Jurassic Park 3 for it. And there's a BA DNA vial you can see in Jurassic Park 1. Because baryonyx is in the brochure for the park, and the brochure is in the film. Baryonyx is canon to Jurassic Park 1. And yet it's missing. Alongside, I think, Herrerasaurus... I think they included Metriacanthosaurus, but then they forget, or did they? No, they included Procerado and forgot Metri, right? That's what it was? Metriacanthosaurus was forgotten? And yeah, Metriacanthosaurus is easily visible in the film as a name on the DNA tanks. I mean, I noticed that when I was 7. That's how I learned what a Metriacanthosaurus was. But yeah, just completely absent. Baffling. Baffling and frustrating. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, looking for research. Yeah, we don't have 2.5 stars, so we can't do that. So I guess the thing to do is nothing, because we're waiting for Quanju. We can do fences. 350k. Let's not. Let's not say we did. Okay, so yeah, I guess... What's keeping us from doing Quanju, then? Just, we need specifically the 3? Yeah, we actually need her specifically to do that. I mean, that's fine. The baryonyx will be complete in a second. Yeah, and I don't know why the Jurassic World Challenge mode is like the only thing that has the full roster in it. It's so weird. Like, the roster restrictions are just obnoxious. I just want to play with more dinosaurs. Urgent message damaged shelters. What the? I've never seen this. Wow. I wonder if they added more of these at any point, or if there's just enough of these that trigger rarely enough under these circumstances that you just don't see them that often. I think we have to lose the 100k. We can't afford to have... Oh no, shelters disabled for 5 minutes. No. 100k all scientists exhausted though. Oh my god. That's actually really bad. Wait, let's think about this more. All scientists exhausted. That's like $1 million to fix. Well, it's 800k or whatever to fix, plus the 100k penalty here. But shelter's disabled for 5 minutes, tanks the park for that duration. But it's 5 minutes. It's like leaving the shelters open for a storm. I honestly have no idea. I guess some of the scientists are close to exhausted anyway? It's not like we just rested a bunch of people, right? They're like half exhausted already. So it's like 300, 400k penalty maybe? Damn. Yeah, I think we'll do this one. It's less likely to piss off the guests. And then I guess that answers... Oh! So it's only the scientists that weren't currently on job. Huh. That's interesting. Unexpected. So if that would have popped up and we'd had these guys on research, it would have been great. Well, shit. Okay, I definitely need you back. And you. We'll save some money. Will we save some money? No, let's just do this now and get them all back while the storm is going, because they'll have to deal probably with injuries after the storm. Oh, I wonder if you could just delete the shelters. We won't fail. I think we've already won, essentially. I don't think there's any way for us to actually whiff this at this point. Alright, why don't we deal with the fallout of the storm, and that'll be it for this episode. We'll get the baryonyxes out next time. Toros will be done here. Do we want to release them during the storm? I mean, probably not, because they can get hypothermic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll get this hypothermic guy treated during the storm. That'll help with logistics a little bit, at least. Undiagnosed ailment. Oh, yeah. Now they're... Right, of course. Okay, get them moved over. 570k still. I don't know why Dinochirus is not in the game. It seems like an obvious include post-Therizinosaurus. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it before all is said and done, though. It's a very popular dinosaur. Add some needed diversity to ornithomimids. Yeah, thank you for telling me my park rating is down in the middle of a storm.
When you break it down, dinosaurs are really just assets. Not that different from any other business.
So the first one's free.
Except for the biting and the other.
The park will definitely be profitable.
Still, they
yeah,
do present plenty of
360.
opportunities.
That's the one to take.
This next objective, for instance.
Yeah, Dinochirus is an ornithomimid.
We're in the paleo curation business, sure, but people only hear that paleo part. However, it's that second business part that's really at our core.
We should get the medical vet
fittest.
queued up to the other one. Okay, that's also hypothermia. Storm is ending, though, so let's get these shelters closed, get that contract complete. Nope, it's not a Therizinosaur. Just kind of convergently evolved a similar body plan as them. Can we assign scientists? Yeah, we in fact can. I guess we'll do... No, I want to save... Yeah, do these three, it'll be slightly faster. Why can I not do this? Oh, insufficient fucking funds. Oh, shitting fuck. All of our money evaporated. Well, you don't say. Disease contracted. Medicate, you're right here. Infected wound from frostbite. Okay, you're fine. Infected wound again? How did you just get another infected... Oh, no. That was the injury being treated. The infected wound we can't treat. Actually did bottom out on cash, though. I was not expecting that. I guess the upgraded scientists get pretty expensive. We need to be more careful then in the future. For sure. Okay. Are we ticking up in profit yet? No, not yet. Well, we should be safe, but I don't know what the recovery period is like, so I'm going to paranoidly save. It's been a while since we've been negative in the mid-game. That's good. I should be punished for my hubris. Alright, there we go. We're fine. It never mattered. Cool. Breaking even any minute now. Bam. Okay, let's get this done. No, wait. Let me think. Yeah, we do this with the existing scientists. But then we do the research with the one that's coming off rest
I've
here in
always
a
strive
second.
to be the best. That's my motto. And have someone to blame when you're not, huh? That's
Okay,
just
you're
smart
back.
planning. Getting ahead of the problem by figuring out your excuse in
Do
advance.
that.
But with this last objective, you can put
Effective
all that
wound,
aside because
hypothermia.
you
We can do the
did it.
sedation real quick. That way they're ready to be transferred over as soon as possible, and medical team can go out and take care of the wound. There. All good. Can't do that until the other one's back. Okay. I would like, I think, to cut this fence off now, more or less. So I need this Torosaurus to get over here. And these guys can be released. Let's do that. Okay. Are you done? No. Almost there. Yeah, David Attenborough, brother of Richard Attenborough. Masuda. Yep, they made a bunch of ceratopsians able to live together in the update before this current update, and then they redid it in this update. So Torosaurus and Nasudo are compatible.
Picking up asset.
Alright. These guys look like they're already content.
Asset has been collected.
So that gives us 6 Torosauruses right now. No, Stegosaurus cannot live with Ankylosaurs still. They're still upset with each other.
Asset transportation in progress.
Yeah, dislikes Stegos, other Ankies, and Theras. So
Asset delivered.
still pretty much mutually exclusive between those categories. Oh, so these guys are mostly out of the way. Let's get these fences in here. Small electric. Just so we can start to get ready to move at some point. This is kind of a bad idea when I have no cash, huh? A little bit. How about right like that? Don't go that way, Mr. Torosaurus. Oh, you're not gonna like that. Okay, let's just send a capture team over. We'll just dart them and move them. That's fine. No power. Is that true? No, there's an orphan section of fence for a moment. Also, probably shouldn't have deleted that until this was moved, because that actually might have offended the guests. Safety will technically be bad there. For the time being, we'll do that. This viewing platform is completely worthless.
Commencing asset transit.
I think I'll just do one of these, maybe. Actually...
Asset
That?
transportation complete.
Sure. That'll work temporarily. Oh, and the shelter then is not connected to nothing, but we just do one of these. Oh yeah, we got the Baryonyx coming soon. And then Quanjusaurus is coming
I'm
after
going to
that.
get
You
right
can
to
see
the
the
point.
species that we've
There's
already
another
rolled
objective
under
available.
on the side of the
Get it
screen, if you
done.
remember. Increase the largest territory is probably the one to do. A lot of money. We just hatched Nasudos real quick. Yeah, specifically 2 Nasutoceratops is needed. Okay. Oops, I want to modify these again, though. Because that's where the viewing cone is. If I put it next to the fence, it's going to be too far. It's going to be looking over the enclosure instead of into the enclosure. So you have to have it farther away from the fence if the fence is narrow. We'll go look at it again in a second after I get these Nasudos set up. So these should be Pilophylax, which we do have. These are the proper Nasudo colors. So Death Valley, Pilophylax, 0. So no mods, +2. This is an A, this is an A, this is a C, so they get a pip of social. A, C, A. Okay. Save and exit. Can you not turn that on in Sandbox at all? Because there is some settings they added with negative traits, which that technically is. I haven't really looked into what they changed with the Sandbox settings. Okay, that's too bad. The intelligent trait is interesting. It should just be base game all the maps, because I think it's just cool. Alright, 4 eggs, as a rule, hatch them all. Good set. Social, docile, long-lived. Large appetite's fine. Long-lived. Long-lived, social, large appetite. Not bad. A lot of money. Actually gonna go broke? That's fine, because this completes the contract and we get the money straight back. Yeah, sabotage the shelter. That doesn't matter. Mobile vet. Medical scan. Ranger Team 1 can just reboot this. It's literally trivial. It's right across the road. Shelter coverage is reduced. Oh, wait, that's... No, actually is 99%. Okay. Disease contracted. Common cold. Unmet needs. Are ya serious? Oh, true, because of the fence, I guess. Well, whatever. There you go. There's your ground fiber. Oh, yeah, we did cut off the fence a lot. Tall leaf hungry. Here's some tall leaf. Eat up. I have a bunch. What about the other guys here before we run into trouble? The Nasudos are good. Where's the Nodos? Notosauruses are good. Okay. Release these guys. Let's see what color these dudes are. Rexy walks into the back of the visitor center where the wall is missing. You can actually see it behind the plastic. Probably contrived just to have a reason for it to get into the visitor center, but... Okay, I mean... It's a little more interesting than the other Nasudo pattern.
But you have yet to let me down.
Which were brown on brown. Which maybe is a little more natural looking, but this one's maybe just a little more exotic, which ain't bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Not the best, but that's our random Nasudo genome. And it looks like they're already happy for the most part. Nope, a little bit of forest missing, actually. Which is surprising. Out of everybody who would need forest, it's surprising it would be them. Well, if they move this way, there's plenty of forest, so... Alright, I think we're good for today, then. Oh. How long has this guy been in here? I guess it's just been a few minutes extra. He's fine. Get over here, Notosaurus. Are these guys going to be good when... Yeah, they got tons of extra. Wait, 95% water on that guy? Look at that. Look at that shit. 94%. Just this strip of water here is all he has. It's kind of wild. Should probably put a little bit of a lake over here. I hate that the terrain raises, because it does do that. Let's do one of these. Perfect. Slightly recessed instead of slightly raised. That's what we want to see. It looks way better that way. Okay. Cool. Alright, we'll leave this one here then. Until next time.